and I would love for you to join me today. I'm going to be sharing with you from my latest book, 21 Things Every Wannabe Wife Needs to Know. So thank you for being here with me. This is something I posted today from one of my VIP clients. She said, you know what? I put on my vision board to get married and was so afraid of it happening that I talked myself out of it. I didn't believe that I deserved to be loved. I am happy with my life and not in any dead situations, but I think subconsciously I was sabotaging myself. But thanks to you, I see the light. Thank you. How many women do you think feel like my client? Feel like, thank you to those who are watching the live Facebook. How many women do you think feel like my VIP client that she didn't deserve love? There are so many women that I coach who feel like they don't deserve love. But God has someone specifically ordained for our life. The thing is, so many times we as women, we're in a rush. I don't know if it's the clock that we are concerned with, running out of time, but God has someone for each of us. In my book that I have coming out, it's called 21 Things Every Wannabe Wife Needs to Know. I am a wife of 27 years to one man. But if you've been connected with me, Women of Excellence, for any time, you know that I was in an ungodly relationship. It takes God to break a soul tie. And what I had to do was get in position to receive the love that God had for me. Yes, I had to get in position to receive what God has for me. He had at that time. There were 3 things that I did. I prayed, I prepared, and I got in position. In this book, 21 things that I'm going to share with you. 21 things every wannabe wife needs to know to blend a loving and lasting relationship. In this book, I'm sharing with you the 21 things that were shared with me to help me prepare for marriage, because it's easy to get married. The issue is staying married. Everybody wants a wedding. And we plan for these beautiful weddings. But what happens when the crowd is gone? What happens when it's just you and him? How do you, the word says, we are to be fruitful and multiply. And we all know about multiplying. But what about having that fruitful relationship? My marriage is fruitful. And when I talk about a fruitful relationship in my book, I'm talking about who would be interested in mimicking your marriage. Who would look at your marriage and say, you know, that's a beautiful couple. I would love for my marriage to be similar to theirs. We all know. Hello, Lady Sharon. Thank you for joining. I'm talking about the 21 things every wannabe wife needs to know. And I'm sharing how these 21 tips that were shared with me 27 years ago have helped my marriage to blossom. See, it's easy to get married, but what about staying married? Hi, Sharon. So many of us are familiar with the scripture that says, be fruitful and multiply. One of the commandments that God gave to Adam and Eve about being fruitful and multiplying. It's easy for us as people to multiply. But what about the fruitful relationships? What about the relationships that blossom year after year? In this book, that will be coming out in October. 21 things every wannabe wife needs to know to blend a loving and lasting relationship. This information I'm providing because I am a wife of 27 years. I am someone who was in an ungodly relationship, but when I got in position, the man that God had ordained for my life found me. And guess what? I didn't go looking for him. I didn't go searching for him. He found me. I was sitting on the lounge couch in the college dorm. And if you read my book, Soul Ties Unchained My Heart, you can read the story. I was on the college campus. He walked into the lounge. It was just me sitting there, and I was mourning the death of a friend. Guess what? Our friendship blossomed. A year later, we stood before my pastor and said, I do. But what happens after you say, I do? That's the part where many people, they plan for a wedding, but they do not prepare for a marriage. They don't prepare for the after I do. So my book, 21 Things Every Wannabe Wife Needs to Know. I'm offering a workshop which will take place on Tuesday, September the 27th. It is a virtual workshop, and you can join us anywhere from the comfort of your home, in your office, wherever. You can go to my website or Facebook page, womenofexcellence.biz, and click on and register. We have 21 seats left. We were not opening the workshop for hundreds of people. There are a certain number that myself and my co-host are prepared for, because we want to make this an intimate discussion. And he's married. He just recently wed a year ago the woman of his dreams. So he's sharing from a godly man's perspective on what godly men are looking for in a wife. So I would love for you to join me on Tuesday, September the 27th, a virtual workshop, and it's titled Positioned for Purpose When Boaz Calls. You have to be in position for anything you are expecting from God. You must be in position. Your mind and your mouth must line up. So I just jumped on Facebook Live in my Women of Excellence community just to let you know that I'm praying for you. I want the best for you. But your mind and your mouth must line up. If you want to be married, you have to acknowledge it. And the reason I posted and shared what my VIP client sent me is because there are so many women across social media who reach out to me, and they want to be married, but for some reason they are ashamed of acknowledging that they want to be married. Anything that you want from God, you first have to acknowledge it. You have to ask him for it. So I'm so glad to be here with you today, this beautiful Monday in September. And this is the 9th month of the year, the birthing month. So I would love for you to join me and my co-host so that we can birth your vision, help you to birth that vision. 21 things every wannabe wife needs to know to blend a loving and lasting relationship. Meet me on Tuesday, September the 27th, 8 p.m. Go to my website, go to my Facebook page, anywhere, and you can find the link to join us. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you. I love you with the love of God, and there is something you can do about it. You can love me back. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful God-blessed day. Thank you for being here. I am Patricia Shaw, award-nominated best-selling author, certified professional lifestyle coach. God bless your day.